Welcome home, Red Pack Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. I'm with Karina, and you know what day it is, right?
Thrift Day!
It is Thrift Day. We are going inside of one of my favorite thrift stores in the entire world. It's probably the best thrift store in this area of Southern California. I cannot wait to get in there. This is the one that you guys usually see us go to because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We always find some amazing stuff here. We're going to be looking for everything that we look for on this show, typically. Anything in terms of animation, you know, hence the name Comfort Cartoons. We're going to be looking for Nickelodeon, Disney, Cartoon Network, and a day never goes without my favorite little 4x4 cube of joy, Bobby Boy. So we're going to be going in there so we can add some stuff to my collection, the Cavern, or so we can pick up some stuff for our Whatnot stream or our eBay shop so we can use those funds in order to bring it right back to the collection so we can add some stuff in or make some of these awesome videos that I enjoy filming for you beautiful people. So without any further ado, what should they do?
Subscribe!
Why did it seem like you're right there, but it seemed like you were way out. Like it seemed like you were so far away for some reason. Let's go ahead and head on in there, guys. It's gonna be a blast as always. Let's go take a look and see what is new in store this week at the Thrift. And you guys may see over there that space, a very rare sight, and that is an empty parking space. There's another one right there you guys just saw, which is really rare. There's another one right over here. I feel like I've never actually seen openness at this thrift store before. It's usually so packed, so hopefully that's a good sign that, you know, maybe there's gonna be a lot of stuff left because usually there's never parking. We have so much trouble finding a spot, but that gives me a lot of optimism. Let's go ahead and head on in and see what we've got here. There's even shopping carts. Usually I just gotta carry everything in my hands. Okay, you guys know I always check back here, but I don't think, like, you guys have probably noticed it too. Recently, they haven't really been putting too much back here, maybe because it's like Christmas time, so we're trying to make sure everything's on the shelf. There is a Living Dead doll up there, and those can be pretty rare, but it looks like it's like 60 bucks, and it's not on sale today, so we might have to look into it maybe, but other than that, we're probably gonna go ahead and just go look out in their main section. Over here, we got a, what is that, a shoe? It's a high heel for Shaquille O'Neal. Or Peggy Hill. That's a big freaking foot, man. All right, so let's go. So Karina, you guys know how it goes. She already grabbed the card. I think she's gonna go look like in the plush and toy section while I look at the DVDs, the books, all that stuff. And then she can kind of get a head start on there in case so we don't miss anything while I'm looking over here. This right here is actually pretty interesting. It's the old Toy Fair magazine. So it has some of like the promotional images and stuff for like some old toys. I kind of would be interested in just getting this just for the like looking through it and seeing some of the like early press or like what they call glam images of some of the toys before they came out. It's $3. I mean, I don't know if it's worth just that, but maybe I don't know. I'll think about it just because I am kind of curious. Okay, so recently we've gotten pretty lucky at finding some stuff in the movie section. Today, I don't really see all that much. It actually took me a while. Like sometimes I challenge myself just to find one Nickelodeon movie in the section when it's like this, and I really, maybe you guys can see if I missed something, but I could only find one, and it's this one here, Wonder Park, which I actually weirdly enough just talked about in a recent video, and a lot of you guys said you actually really enjoyed this movie. And apparently there was a whole toy line around Wonder Park, even though I feel like nobody heard this movie was even coming out. There was no promotion, I feel like, but yeah, Wonder Park is the only Nickelodeon movie I could see here, so unfortunately we're gonna move on. I didn't even see any like DreamWorks movies that I need to add to the collection or Disney ones. Okay, then over here in the graphic novels, I see the Avatar ones, but we actually have all of these, I'm pretty sure. So we don't need these. Nothing new here. We're striking out a little bit here in the media section, but it is okay. We still have some more books to look at, and we still have the main toy section. So let's just keep it going. Okay, so let's see here. Karina looks like she has some stuff in the cart over there. So it looks like she's not doing too bad. We're gonna have to look through and see what she got here in a second. But it looks like it's a kind of like light, you know, like there's not like a ton of stuff right now, but let's see. Maybe we'll get lucked out. Oh, there's the weird looking Sonic. He's actually not that bad, but he's like in between, like a hybrid between the two of them. Oh, grab that Monsters University plushie right there. Yeah, I think that one's Monsters University. I think that's like their like school mascot. Grab that one, but we'll look around real quick. Let me go look at the bags. Okay, so you guys know when it comes to the bag section, we're gonna look through all of them, but of course I'm gonna save some of them as a surprise for you guys. I see a couple that are pretty cool here. We got a Ryuk here from the Funko Mini line. I see a Nightwing figure over here. I gotta look out for some more cartoon related characters, but you know, not too bad. At least let's kind of look around and see, and I'll surprise you guys, like I said, when we get back to the cavern. But if there's something I just can't hold in, I might show you guys it because I always end up doing that. Okay, so I got quite a few bags. I'm not gonna show you guys everything though. We still have a few more to look through. through, but I'm gonna come over here and help Karina look at the plushie. So what do we have here so far? So not everything that she grabs is something we're gonna get. She just tries to grab anything that she thinks might be something we're gonna grab, and then I go through it to kind of give it that like final call. We have Miss Fantastic here. We got, this is an interesting Woody. I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, it looks like maybe oh, this is a Scentsy. This is a Scentsy Woody. I wonder if, yeah, I wonder if he had a hat at some point. He doesn't have the scent packet, but I do like him. He's only $3 too. I think we'll grab him. We have Maggie Simpson here. How much is she? $5. Nah, we'll leave Maggie for $5.
Violet? Is it Violet?
Yeah, we have Violet here. We'll put her next to her mom. We'll leave these two behind. Appa, this.
I don't know if it's real.
I know, that one looks kind of unlicensed. Like that purple on the bottom is a little off, but there's two of them that makes me even think more that they're unlicensed. And then this one, look at the front. Like this one has a darker fabric in the eyes than this one does. Yeah, this is for sure unlicensed, but it's okay. Oh, that one is so cute. The little vampire Stitch. I think these are from Five Below maybe, but it's okay. This one's it's still slightly cheaper than Five Below. We have Panda Mai here. Oh, she has like a hard belly there, huh? Looks like she talks probably too. She's kind of got a scary look on her face. Her eyes are a little too open. We might get this one. That one we're grabbing for sure. That's really odd. Oh, the little snow, like all white winter Eeyore. Okay, Eeyore we're gonna grab for sure. The Mickey Mouse. Yeah, the Mickey Mouse we'll leave behind. We don't really move Mickey Mouse that well, but Eeyore is always good, so we'll grab him. He's very, very cute. All right, so I'm gonna dive down here into my little mystery bins, and we'll see what we find. You guys know this is my favorite little section to find some like little some mystery plushies because nobody really looks down here. Like right here we got Bowser Jr. That tag, it's like it's so hard to say like this is licensed or not. I feel like I'm gonna go with no on this one, but the Bowser Jr. is pretty cool. We got Grizz here with the carrot. There's a lot of knockoff ones right now, unfortunately. We got Mo here from Wally. We'll take Mo, he's only $2. We got a Taz here with a, what do you say, I guess like partially new. He's still got half of the tag. Yeah, we'll grab Eve. Eve is only, how much is she? $2.99. We'll grab Eve too. We'll have at least 2 Wally characters. We're gonna grab this old school 90s Taz. We have the orange Yoshi here, which I guess they're all named Yoshi, right? That's just like a species name. Let's see here. We got another Mo. Mo's always here for some reason at this particular thrift store. What else do we got in here? Oh, this is like an older style Amy, but unfortunately I think that one's also unlicensed. Okay, not bad for our first bins. Let's see here. We got Barney here. Look at this little #1 fan Snoopy. Ooh, we got an older style Bugs Bunny here too. He's only $2. I would typically probably leave him, but for $2 we'll grab him. The pickings are kind of slim right now, so we're just gonna grab the stuff that's like a really good deal. Like this one's only $1.99, so we'll grab Goofy. Ooh, is there a sponge in here? Oh, what the heck is this? It's a freaking hamster eating out of cheese. Tell me that cheese doesn't kind of look like SpongeBob minus the eyelashes. Okay, we're gonna keep looking through, but we're gonna push through because, you know, this is what makes it the realism in thrifting. Not every single time that we come either is it just unbelievable. We're just finding thing after thing. There are some times where it's tough for us too, so I think it's important that we show that aspect as well. We're gonna keep looking. I think it's still gonna get, you know, we still have some hope here. There's a lot of stuff we haven't looked at, but it does look like maybe they're like in a phase of like restocking right now, but let's keep our eyes out. All right, so we looked. I mean, it's pretty rough. We might go to another store, which is this really big giant savers that we go to typically, but I did find this guy. His name is Captain Smek, and he is from, I think, you know, actually the movie's called Home. The main guy's name is Home, but a lot of the merch for that movie can be pretty rare, so it's kind of uncommon to find this guy. But I just think that they're, like I said, like he's Bigfoot too. I think they're kind of like at a transitional point. His name is Squanchy, actually. He's kind of in like, they're kind of like, actually they're bringing a bunch of new stuff out, so maybe I was just saying, I feel like they're like, if we wait long enough they might bring some stuff out, but who knows how long we have to wait. But I do see them bringing a cart of a few things now, so who knows. I'm gonna go take a look. We got Moana's, like, that's actually like, it was just her paddle, right? Like, and then it became like her legendary weapon, kind of like Maui's. So we actually got this guy right here. It's on right now. The batteries seem to be dead, but apparently this is somewhat rare. I mean, so the cart she brought out didn't have a whole lot. We're gonna go look through the rest of the store. Maybe they're gonna bring more out, but this is actually not that bad. It goes for about $35, $30 plus $10 shipping. So I mean, not super bad. It's pretty iconic too, and it's only $3. We're gonna grab that one. And I did see she brought out some plush roulette that bag. So let's go check out the plush roulette, and then we're gonna look up the rest of the store, and maybe they bring some new stuff out. If not, like I said, we're gonna have to go over to the other savers because I haven't really kind of scratched that collecting itch yet, but we'll see. Typically we look through the surface of them, and sometimes we find some really good stuff. I think if you watched the last Thrift video, we found some amazing stuff. This time we're gonna go completely random. She just put this bag out. I'm gonna grab this one, you pick one, completely random, and that's what we're gonna go with.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and pick one. I would recommend not picking ones that have a lot of big stuff in it, but I think that one looks all right. All right, so we'll go with these two. I'm not gonna look through them too much. I see Batman, I see Disney. I'm not gonna look through too much more than that. We're gonna go ahead and keep it going. All right, we are picking these ones. Okay, so they just put this down right now. The Yu-Gi-Oh box set here. It's only $3, and it comes with the Blue Eyes as well as the iconic Blue Eyes card here. The Seto Kaiba's Blue Eyes, and then we also have the Dragon Guardian that also comes with the card too. It's a little bit beat up, but the figures are in great shape. We're gonna grab this one too. So I just feel like we should just wait because we're bringing out more stuff right now. But I did see this down here, some plates. See the, what is it called, the Justice League one? I'm trying to see what that one is. This is a Red Robin plate, and then behind here is another Justice League plate. I love the Justice League, like Cartoon Network series, a bowl and plate, and then a bonus little dinosaur, like the old Spaghetti Factory plate. So we'll get that as a bonus. Let's see what else. There's any other random plates in here. Looks like that's pretty much it, but that's actually kind of dope though. You got Superman at the bottom. After you eat your super meal, you can see Superman at the bottom of your meal. All right, so we found something that like I didn't even know existed, but this right here is a bedspread, and like I think if you guys could try to guess right now what kind of bedspread it is, I don't think you'd be able to guess exactly what it is because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person who didn't know about this. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Bedspread, and it's London Tipton and what is her name, Maddie in the show, I think. Maddie. Yeah. Bedspread. That is crazy. So it's literally just featuring them. It does not feature that Zach and Cody anywhere on it. It says The Sweet Life and has what is her name, Ashley Tisdale and Brenda Song on it.
Very cool.
And it looks like it's, yeah, look at the tag. Like, it's super crispy. It looks like nobody ever used it. I don't know who this was made for, like what, you know what I mean? I could imagine if it was like Sharpay themed, you know? But I don't think like the average person would think of like Sweet, like, you know what I mean? Like if you get London Tipton, who's not probably the most likable character, and then Maddie, who's just like the cashier, I guess there. It's kind of a random, maybe it was just like off the appeal of those two actresses as a whole, kind of, and then they just did it with Sweet Life instead. But I don't know, do we grab this or not? I just feel like, what are the odds of seeing this again? But at the same time, what are we doing with this? I don't know.
I don't know. Do you think people will want to buy that?
I don't know. I'm gonna look into it.
I feel like that's pretty cool.
It might be just kind of rare, but it's like the small like amount of people that are looking for this, I feel like. But yeah, it goes for about $40, but they want 20 for it already. It's not like a bad item. It's just, it's so like so particular, but I still think it's worth showing you guys. Like, what are the odds? I think it's the first one we've ever found a Sweet Life product in general, so I'm here for it. So I came one more time just to see if they brought any more stuff out, and it looks like they did. So we found this old school Care Bear here. I think probably like 2004 or 2005 maybe, but he's got the little pajamas on. Found this like Alpha Moo, I believe the brand's called, but everybody always asks me for these in my Whatnot stream. We sell a lot of them on our eBay page. I grabbed that one. We also got a little Daffy Duck here too for only 99 cents. We have a little graduation Tigger here. His diploma is $1.99. I don't see him with the diploma. Maybe he's just celebrating. But we have the Disneyland Grad Night plush. Oh my gosh, what is that? It's actually really cool, but at the same time, like some of their eyes are like giving me like like Pennywise vibes, like especially Ariel here. That's like mad Pennywise vibes. But it is like everybody on one piggy bank though. I think we'll check it out. I mean, Pennywise aside, look, it goes for about 30. So I mean, I guess we'll grab it. It needs to be cleaned, but you know, I'm not new to that, so it's only $3. We'll grab it. So we're gonna be working our way out of here soon, but I found this too, a Sonic, what is this, foosball on the table? So I have a SpongeBob one, I have a TMNT one. I don't really need the Sonic one, but if we have everything in here, we can give this away on Whatnot. That'd be a pretty sweet giveaway. I mean, really all it needs, oh yeah, it's like never even been used. All the pieces are still here. There's the ball in there, yeah, and it has the 2 balls as well too. So heck yeah, we'll be giving away the Sonic foosball table absolutely free on our Whatnot stream. Go take a look. Again, you get $15 for free just for signing up, but you can enter our giveaways that that we announce pretty much every single week. We do 10 to 15 giveaways a week. We'd love for you to be there, and you could win a freaking foosball table for free. And I've played the SpongeBob one. It is really good. Like, it's actually, by being like a miniature version, super accurate to the full-size table and a lot of fun. Even though I lost, you know, as you probably expected. Parker's surprisingly good at foosball for some reason. So yeah, but go ahead and check out the Whatnot strip so you can win this guy. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff. I think we're actually probably good to go. I mean, we might go to the Savers. I'm not 100% sure yet, but if not, we'll be heading back to the cavern. But if we do, we're gonna carry this party on over to Savers. So let's go ahead and head on out of here. Okay, so we are pulling up to the next one here. This one is the biggest one that I can think of. I've never been to another Savers bigger than this one, at least, but usually pretty good luck here at this one. We're not gonna get a ton, but we wanted to come here just in case there was something just, you know, I don't know, amazing, I guess. Something just really, really that stands out. Let's go ahead and take a look. Actually, really like this right here. You see the Toontown sign? That is really cute. So it's a little like all the different fixtures in the Toontown at Disneyland, spelling it out. But then, yeah, Karina noticed this right here too, the Perry the Platypus with the Michael Jordan sticker on the top. Unfortunately, it's a little broken and they're asking $60, which is just wild for it. They're asking $200 for the Dreamcast. These prices are just a little outrageous. That's the one thing I don't like about Savers, you know, but it's okay nonetheless though. There's some okay stuff, but just gotta look around in between the lines, because if you look in this section, usually it's just outrageous. Look at these, they're vintage, but they're Japanese. These are by Tomy. So these are vintage Japanese plushies of 2 of the dwarves from Snow White. They're so cute. That is the cutest I've ever seen the dwarves. We're grabbing those for sure. They're asking $8, but hey, I think they're pretty cool. Oh, this would be pretty cool too. I'm pretty sure this is, yes, the bear from Despicable Me, but somebody ripped his eyeballs out. That is horrible. That is just so sad. So now we have the plushies and like the bags. We'll look through this stuff. You guys know I'll keep this a surprise if there's anything. But I think they moved like the big plush section over there on that side. Let's just look through here real quick. So they have quite a big toy section at this one, but yeah, there's a lot of cars that don't have their controllers for them, a lot of RC cars. What is this? Extendable ear. This is a earphone included, so this is something so you can hear from a distance away. It's for Harry Potter. Wow, I actually did not expect that. This almost sounds like a Nickelodeon product they would have had like back in the 90s. Just more want to know. It looks like it's made to look vintage, but it's probably modern. It's from the Harry Potter's Wizarding World, so it's relatively new then, but it has a look like it's just from the 90s or like the 2000s, and I was like, yeah, even the vintage Harry Potter stuff doesn't look like this, so it makes sense that it's new. Ooh, okay, now this is what I'm talking about in terms of mind-blowing. Are you kidding me? Are these still here at like 1 o'clock? There's no... How are these still here at like 1 o'clock? These are vintage Powerpuff Girls that are in good shape too. Like, they're not that damaged. There's a little bit of cleanup that's necessary, but are you joking me? And then there's also Blossom too, still with her ponytail, like, as well as like her hairpiece still on. This part's always missing. What the heck? There's no bubbles, but I do not care. That is crazy to find. We've always get lucky at this particular Savers with Powerpuff Girls. The last time we found vintage Powerpuff Girls, it was also at this Savers. Holy cow. Okay, well that just made the whole freaking day right there. That is amazing. You guys will know that like my cartoon variety room, like 30% of it is the Powerpuff Girls, just because I love their aesthetic so much. And the show is fantastic, of course, too, but I'm looking around for bubbles just in case, but I don't see her. Is this a Simpsons donut or is just a regular strawberry donut? Yeah, I think it's just a generic strawberry donut. Let's go put these in the car before somebody freaking takes them while I sit them down. I'm gonna sit them down for one more second because there's like this model kit here too for Dragon Ball Z. It's Future Trunks. Yeah, it looks like most of it. Nah, it looks like the main pieces for it are gone. There's a little kids Beats. This is the same company that makes like the Fisher Price that makes the like tumblers, like the Stanley Cup, just makes like kids items that are adult items, like adult items for kids, I guess. I'm still like looking for bubbles just because it just feels weird that there would be those, but maybe somebody already bought bubbles. I mean, I'm glad they left these two though. You know you got something good when like you're walking around the thrift store and like there's somebody that just keeps like, people keep looking at what you got in your hand. You're like, yeah, that was me today. I was the one with the good find. I've been in that same space before where like you see somebody with something really good in the cart you would have grabbed. You're like, if only I would have been there a little sooner. That's literally me all the time. But today I'm that guy. Look what I found. 2 vintage Powerpuff Girls.
Damn.
And they're in great shape too. Yep, with the hard heads too. That's actually what you want more when it comes to Powerpuff Girls. So what do we have over here? I see Teddy Ursa. Is he expensive? I'm assuming that's why he's here. Oh, he's actually not even that bad. We should grab Teddy Ursa. He's only $4.49. Let's see here. What else do we got? Look at Moana, baby Moana, her lips. You know what people have been asking for?
What?
The book competition. A few people have asked about it. They missed the book competition, me versus you. So what we do is Karina goes on one side, I go on another side, and whoever can find a Nickelodeon book first wins, excluding Dora, Paw Patrol, and TMNT, because those are really, really common. So anything outside of that is fair game. TMNT is counts if there's nothing else, but we try to avoid TMNT too, just because it's really common. But we'll do the book competition and see who can find one first on our countdown. What else you got here? That's pretty cool. We just gotta check and see if all the pieces are in there, but that's sweet.
What's this?
Oh my gosh, I actually happen to have him.
Stitch? I don't know if he's real.
I think he is. I think.
Baby.
Yeah, it's Stitch from the baby line here. There was a giant version of this at the other thrift store we were at. I just think for $6, maybe now. There's like 2 Mickeys that are on vacation together. And they both are asking for your autograph. This is one of those day in the life episodes. This is what your life would look like if there was 2 Mickeys that were asking for your autograph. There we go. I'm kind of curious what's up here too, but I don't want everything to fall on me. Can you hold the camera real quick?
I don't see your line anymore on your face.
My sleeping line? Yes. After 9 hours later, it's finally gone. Here's the Stitch. It's like a Christmas happy Stitch missing.
Huh.
Really cute with his ears.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is cool. There's an old school style Pooh here. But man, it's got like a bikini. Like it's like his shirt wants to roll up so bad. Like he's cool, but I don't know. What do you think for $8?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think he's really cute, but $8 is like what you put on Whatnot usually.
Yeah, probably
so
gonna
like,
put like 10, so
you
it's
won't
not
make
really
like $1-2.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
not too much of a margin. I wouldn't feel good charging much more than that as a starting price, so we'll leave him. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I am interested in that Paddington. That one might be good, and we'll take a look at this Stitch too and look him up and see if he's worth the $6. So he's a Build-A-Bear, even so 30 with the outfit. There's this one, it was for 40. This one they're asking for 100.
Ooh.
But the sold one was 30, but he's only $5. We're gonna grab him too. Probably is missing a lot of.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was already missing pieces, so maybe a few more. But look at this, the all new Blue's Clues game, all new. It is not so much. It's featuring Joe. I kind of just like this for the box itself. Let's see, this is $5. Let's see, it might be missing a lot of pieces, but like I said, to be honest, the box itself is really cool. It's got the board game itself. It looks like a lot of the pieces are in there. Is that a SpongeBob pencil? Oh my, do you remember these?
Yes.
These little like things on the bottom of these mechanical pencils? Look, that's like a barely freaking used too, man. That's like a classic 2000s pencil right there. I love that. I don't know if all the pieces are in there. The rule book's in there, the board game, like the actual board itself. Let's see, let's take a look at the bottom. If it's just cards, I would bet all of it's in there, but if it's like game pieces too, no, yeah, it's like all cards. So I think everything's in there. We're gonna grab this guy too, and if it's missing some pieces, like I said, mostly got it for the box and that pencil now. Okay, so Karina's gonna start on this side. Are you ready? All right, so here we go, the Nickelodeon competition. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so out the gate here, I see a Sonic comic book that's kind of cool. I'm gonna grab that out just in general. Let's see here, what else do we got? Berenstein Bears, the Teletubbies. I mean, there's some good stuff in mine, so I don't know. I feel like we have a good little row here. I'm looking over there at Karina at the same time to make sure she hasn't found anything yet. All right, nothing so far here. Come on, come on. What was that? What was that we just saw? No, kids, nothing. Science books, come on, science books, get out of here. All right, next one over here, come on. Spot, nice to see you, Spot. There's some really cute books, but just not Nickelodeon. All right, Toy Story 3. Come on, we're finding everything but freaking Nickelodeon. We got Pokemon, Curious George, another Pokemon handbook too. Oh, come on. Lion King. All right, all right, all right. She hasn't found anything yet either, so that's a good sign. Okay, okay, okay. Last time I think we did this, I won, so I got to keep up my victory streak going on here. My victory streak of 1. This will make it 2. Oh, okay. All right. Yes. Yes, Dancing with the Stars. SpongeBob. All right, so this one, I think I might have it in the collection, but I still won the competition. So there we go, Dancing with the Stars. Let's see if we can find anything else while we're here, though. I see a Pokemon book, too. This is the Rescue Mission. Nothing else. I thought maybe there could be other ones, because I think this comes as part of a set, but we got the Dancing with the Stars Patrick Star, where Patrick actually gets a 10 out of 10 from the judges and wins his second trophy ever, besides the one for doing absolutely nothing longer than anyone else. He could have just looked up and looked, there's another one here. Which I have this book. The Amazing Spongini is another book, but this one is like a different cover, which I actually like this cover more than the original one. Oh yeah, SpongeBob and the... So this is like, these books exist already in soft covers, but these are slightly different, like just the covers are variants. Yeah, like the covers on these are actually cooler, to be honest. How much are they? $5 for... Why is mine $5 and yours is $2? What the heck? The same book. Like the same style of book. Okay, so we picked up quite a few things. Now we're gonna go over on this side and see what they've got. This side, you guys know how it goes, like with any of these sections. The toy stuff is usually the best area for us, but you never know, we can find some cool stuff over here too. We have before. Karina comes over here with this pineapple. She's like, do you want this? I mean, if it was under the sea, maybe. Okay, what do we have here? I see something back here. These are SpongeBob loot bags. There's another one here. Ugh, I just don't really want everything else in the bag for $5. I would pay like $2 for these. So we'll leave them behind, but you know, I did want to show you them. And it was worth checking out to see if they were worth it. Okay, so I came over here to like the school section. I found these. There's some old school Funko Pops here. I'm pretty sure these are the guys from Supernatural. I feel like these two are really old Funko Pops. I'm gonna look these two up real quick. I'm sure Daryl's not really worth that much because he's probably pretty common, but these two guys, I don't know, I think that could be worth at least the $7. Yes, it is Dean and Sam from Supernatural. Yes, you can see they go for about $20 each pretty commonly. The Daryl I haven't even looked up yet, but that's $40 just between the two of them, so yeah, we'll grab those. Karina spotted these two over here. This is really cute. So you plug that into one of your existing Christmas lights. They're asking $12.99, which is a little high, but she also found this Prince Philip, which is kind of cool. It's only $6. It's a ceramic from Disney Japan. It looks like it was made. We'll think about Prince Philip, but this one, like, it could be worth it, but we'll take a look and see, because 12 is kind of high. Nah, so you can get it with the box for $12. We're gonna leave it behind Cinderella and Prince Charming? I forget the prince in this one's name. Okay, I think we're gonna work our way out of here, but we actually ended up finding way more stuff than I expected, to be honest, especially those Powerpuff Girls. I do like to look at the artwork on the way out of here too, because sometimes you can find some really cool, like old style. We found some vintage SpongeBob posters here before too, like some fair price ones. That is a crazy one. I don't even know who that is right there, but that is a massive piece. They have this very 2000s, like moving ocean, framed like beach picture. They have this, I probably went to like a dart game or something like that. I think this is from the Drake Bell Spider-Man, the Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man series. You have Daredevil down there, Captain America. Nothing really for us. Oh my gosh, so someone did this Perla bead or like the diamond art for Harry Potter. They probably spent so much time on this and they just donated it. All right, are you ready to go? Did you look at the book section? All right, so we are gonna head out of here, guys. Like I said, we got we went to one other thrift store, got quite a bit, and then now we got all this here. So I think it was a pretty winning trip overall. So we're gonna grab this stuff. Let's head on out of here. All right, so we are back from the thrift, and man, we actually ended up doing pretty good after we went to the second store. We actually got more at the first store than I even anticipated. So we have all of our bags here. Of course, you guys know I love to start with the bags. I don't know how many of them are gonna be surprise bags. I think I might have shared most of them with you guys, but nonetheless, I can't think of one or two that maybe are going to be surprised. We are going to check these items out and add them all up and see if we can beat our total value, which actually, since we went to two stores, was about $154. So a little higher number than what we typically have in these thrift videos to beat. So hopefully we can beat that number. We're going to be going, of course, off of the eBay previous sold history. If it's an item that doesn't have a lot of data, I can give you an idea of what it'll probably go for on my Whatnot streams, and we'll add that on there as well. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the bags here. So first off, there's a few I'm really excited for, especially these little doors. But at the first thrift store, I found this bag here. It has a bunch of those, I think they're called like Tin Tams, or yeah, some kind of K-pop group that they have toys of at McDonald's. Those I'm sure really aren't worth anything. These I'll probably just throw inside people's packages on my streams for free. There's a few of them in there, but we do have this guy. What is his name? I don't want to say Gus from the Recess series.
And if you ever tell a teacher on me again, I'll I'll hit you so hard your clothes will hurt.
He's missing the ball that comes with him, but that wasn't really why I picked it up. There's also this little Playmobil guy who's missing his hat, and then another one of these. But why I grabbed this bag was $2.99, and I noticed in there was this, which is an Alex amiibo from the Smash Bros series. I don't think this amiibo could be used in anything else besides Smash probably, but the fact that I found an amiibo for $3 I thought was definitely gonna be worth it. I'm sure, like I said, I'm gonna just say zero value for the rest of this stuff because it's McDonald's toys and they're relatively recent, but this guy I think has gotta be worth at least more than $3, and as an old school Minecraft fan, I couldn't leave it behind. So the most recent sold for this one went for about $8 plus $5 shipping, so I mean, not a huge win, but it's still a win, so worth it.
That was easy.
Sorry, I got my easy button over here. I'll be smacking this throughout this the episode. I got it in one of the thrift videos. We filmed 2 today, so I don't know if it's in this one, but I love it. It almost makes me want to get my own custom button. I don't know. What if we? I don't know. We'll think of something. But I think it would be cool to have a button I could just press here with random sound effects by Marcus. Okay, next bag here. This is another one. I'm like, I don't know. It could be a big L or a big win. I paid $4 for this bag. I only got it because there's this little Ryuk mystery mini here from Funko. But this is a pretty old mystery mini. I remember getting these back in the day. It is 2015, so over a 10-year. Oh, bullet of old people pain. I could not believe that was 10 years ago when I was opening these up. That is harsh. It's like a lobotomy needle of like frickus time, man. But there's also this guy in there, but it feels pretty cheap overall, so I have no clue what that is. That wasn't why I bought it. And there's a bunch of these little figures for Ryan's World, and yeah, those are pretty much nothing, so we're gonna go ahead and say zero value on all these other little small pieces and hope Ryuk was worth the $4. The bags were really slim pickings today, so we tried our best. Okay, and the most recent sell for Ryuk was $12. I mean, like I said, we're not freaking getting some huge turnover here, but you know, after fees and everything, we'll probably end up with like $9, so not bad at all. I already have this one in my collection, so don't need them either. All right, another worth it. Small worth it, but worth it. Next up, these are the figures that we got at the Savers. I paid $8 for these, but you guys saw they came with all these Funko Pops, one of which I have no clue who this is. I want to say, is that the mom from Stranger Things? I think that might be who that is. Renona Wider's character, I think, maybe. But we have Sam and Dean. We both looked those up already. These guys go for about $40, so already worth it on screen for those guys, adding $40 of value in there. We have Daryl Dixon here, and I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. I followed the series from the start. I've seen the most recent last episode of Daryl Dixon season 3, and it is so weird seeing Daryl with like his hair like this. He literally only looked like that for like the first 2 seasons. He's had the same kind of look for the last, like, what is that now, like another 10 years. It's so weird to see him in this early form here. It just brings back so many memories. But we also got this character too, so maybe these are some bonus. You know, they're basically free at this point, so anything's a win. Next up I got was this, a bag of plates here. We have the Justice League bowl here, which is so cool. We have Red Robin. This is actually a nice plate. I don't know if this was sold. I guess it had to have been sold in the store or in the restaurants, but it's got some of the Red Robin characters there. I love the sun down there. It looks like, kind of gives like Cuphead vibes, the sun back there. Or like Mickey Mouse. What cartoon is it where like the sun has a face like that and just rises up? Besides the one from freaking Teletubbies. But I don't know if there's a Red Robin everywhere, but this is a restaurant around my area at least. It could be a worldwide, or well, maybe not worldwide, but a countrywide thing. I mean, it could be worldwide. Come on over to Red Robin, Uganda, where we've got bottomless fries. I'm pretty sure deal would be maximized. All right, and then next up here we have that is a freaking fire plate, the Justice League plate here. The colors are so clean. Like, whoever had this didn't really use it much because these things tend to fade from just being washed, you know, put in hot water, microwave, whatever it is. But you got Superman there, who actually looks more like Superman from the animated series than he does from like the Justice League animated series. But man, what a cool plate. I love this version of the Justice League so much. So this is the plate and bowl that go together. Hopefully it ends up being worth it. I don't even know how much I paid for this bag. I think it was like, I paid $3 for that bag. And then there's also this, which is a dinosaur themed like Zoopel container or plate. And also, by the way, Zoopels have returned. So the Zoopels are on screen here. I've never really supported Zoo plates though, because they never made one of the coolest animals ever into a Zoopel plate. The blobfish. I mean, come on. How is the blobfish not a freaking Zoopel? It's so appetizing looking. And his eyes could be the spot for your vegetables. Very small, you know, small serving sizes. Okay, next up we got some superheroes here. Well, one of them. One's a villain. This one's $2. It was half off. We got this massive freaking Venom figure here. I'd say it's probably got to be pretty new. 2022, so it was likely like launched alongside the Venom movie. But we got this large size Venom here. He has this little connector piece in the back here, so it probably had some like tentacles that could come out of it. And then we also have this Nightwing figure, which we sold this Nightwing figure before for like $15. I already knew he was worth it at only $2. So we got about $4 between the two of them. Let's check them out. But man, who do you think would win in a fight? Comic book fans in the comments. Who you're betting your money on? UFC, ESPN, UFC, Nightwing versus Venom. Placing bets now. Who will win? You decide. So, I don't know. For me, honestly, dang, man, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Nightwing just because Venom is like, you place your votes before I explain it, okay? All right, you placed your bets. There's no way you're getting your money back, all right? No refunds. Otherwise, you got to deal with him. He protects his clients, all right? I'm going to go with Nightwing because at least from Spider-Man 3 logic, supersonic like sounds are like, you know, kind of weaken Venom, and the symbiote kind of falls off of him and stuff like that. And Nightwing having all the gadgets and financial leverage that he does, I would think he could probably come up with a pretty good device that would, you know, mess up Venom pretty bad, and have it within something he could just throw at him. So I'm gonna go with Nightwing, but I think if it was a fair fight, it would probably be Venom. Okay, if we're talking value, the Venom is worth about $12, but this one is about $15 if you include the shipping. So this one did not have shipping, so overall this one was a better value. So in the value competition, also Nightwing won. All right, and then last but not least here in our bags, we have, actually no, we have one more. Let me do this one first. We have this Toy Fair magazine that we picked up, and I couldn't help myself. You know, I had to wait till the next day to film this, so I just looked at this. I was so curious what was gonna be in here, and some of the ads in here are just so cool. One of them is this right here. This is the original like promotional stuff for some of the late 90s Scooby-Doo figures. I have a couple of those in my collection, so it's so cool kind of like seeing them talk about like, you know, what they have planned for the line. Right here you have one for Harry Potter, but also Jimmy Neutron here. It talks about how it is getting a whole toy line for Nickelodeon's CGI movie. We have that figure in the collection as well as a majority of the toys in that line. So again, really cool. And actually, this being the Toy Fair one looks significantly different from the one they actually released. That's likely like an early prototype version of it. But now we have our last bag here, and that is these guys. I have no, like, it's so hard to find any of these dwarf characters, like besides seeing the same products over and over again. So we have Doc right here by Tomy. These have by far the cutest plushies I've ever seen for the dwarves. And then we also have, I don't know who this is. It's hard to say by just a picture. I'm gonna go with Bashful, but very, very cute. They're really well made too, and this one still has the tag on it too, so we'll check these ones out. They might not be worth a ton, but I think they're fantastic. So these guys actually go for about $10 a piece. Not bad at all. With the tag, you probably could get a little bit more, but those are so freaking cute, man. All right, so I think we got a lot of, well, actually a pretty smooth, except for the Toy Wiz magazine. Everything overall was worth it, so all I can say is
that was easy.
All right, let's check out some of the other items. Okay, so keeping it moving here, we have a bunch of plush that we picked up. So we'll just go through these really quickly because there's a lot of them. We got the Bugs Bunny that we spotted for $1.99. We got this Tasmanian devil here with a half a tag that was also actually $1, not even $1.99. We got the mascot from Monsters University here for $1.99. There's no thrift store out there these days besides this one where there is freaking stuff for 99 cents. Are you kidding me? You cannot get anything. You can't even go to the Dollar Tree and get something for 99 cents anymore. You go into any establishment and ask for something for 99 cents and the only thing you're gonna get is a funny look and they might spit on you if you're lucky, but that's it. We have the Tweety Bird picture frame, also 99 cents. Are you joking me with these prices, man? The Goofy here, also $1.99. When it's that low, it makes you a little bit more like, yeah, I'll grab it, why not? You know, I typically wouldn't, but for $1.99. This one was $3. We have the orange Yoshi here. We have Mo, which was also $2. We have this, for some reason this was a lot more. This is like a Five Below plush, but this was $4. The Vampire Stitch. And then for $3, yet again, we got the Cincy Woody here. I don't know if he had a hat or anything like that, or if he was just designed like this, but he does not have the scent packet, which is usually a lot of the value, to be honest. No Andy on the boot here. It does say Cincy on the boot, though. $2.99, not bad at all. A nice stack of plushies. You know, there wasn't a lot of the stuff that I typically would pick up there, but there was a lot of stuff that was so cheap that it was just, you know, worth it to grab. When I looked at all these plushes, all I could say was,
that was easy.
okay, what if we get a button that's like for Squidward doing the thing, or whenever I'm, you know, freaking getting an awesome deal or something's going on, it can say, I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna get a button, a custom, somehow we're gonna find a custom button that says, I'm doing my thing. Until then.
That was easy.
I just realized how much I love the aspect of having a button here. Okay, next up, boom! We got Moana's Staff of Justice here. Is that what she calls it? One of the few Disney princesses with a weapon that I can think of, right? Cinderella, does she have a weapon? Dangerously good looks do not count. No weapon. Belle, yeah, you might be able to hit somebody with a book, but no. Snow White, she kind of got like an Aquaman type of thing where she could like send animals to attack you maybe, but no. Ariel, that's similar. She really is kind of like Aquaman in that sense. Jasmine's got a tiger. That's kind of hard to beat. I think maybe that would be considered close to a weapon. And then Rapunzel has a pan, but like an actual freaking real weapon, I think she's the only one. Well, Brave, Merida, of course, too. Yeah, that's like the most notable one, I'd say, outside of Moana. And then Elsa's got like ice powers, but I mean like a weapon, okay? You get the point. And Moana's staff goes for about 30 bucks. I wish that I had the batteries right now for it, but I don't. And it was only $4 for this. So an easy W. Okay, next up here we had Panda May here, who also talks. Whoa! Actually, it does not talk. It maybe does talk because it has batteries, but it's like those, what are they called? Freaking those angry dolls, or what are they called? I think they're called like Feisty Pets or something. Ryan can pop the name up on screen, but you have a little button where their faces change, and it's literally that. So Panda May, her face actually changes when you press the button in her stomach there. That's kind of cool though. I mean, they kind of stole that, like, you know, effect, I guess, but still pretty cool. We paid only $3 for that one. We have this Daffy Duck that we paid 99 cents for with tag. You couldn't even play the freaking claw machine to win that for 99 cents. We got the Sonic air hockey, or not air hockey, sorry. Sonic soccer, what do you call this? Foosball. That's what it's called, foosball.
That was easy.
So we got that to give away absolutely free. So I paid $8 for it. We're gonna add that as a worth it regardless though, because you know I'm gonna give it away and that's always worth it. So on our Whatnot stream, you could win your very own Sonic foosball for free. We got more plushie here. I was just really surprised how much we got actually. We got this guy from Home, Captain Smek. We got Eve as well for $3. Captain Smek, how much were you? He was $1.99. We also got E, the freaking Ore, which I actually don't know. Did I pay for him? He didn't have a price tag. Okay, $3 for him. Very, very cute. And then I forgot a bag, actually. It was this bag for $1.99 that came with some of the figures for those little food cats we always sell. So I figured, man, the plushies, we always sell them super fast. They always sell out in our shop like quickly. So, I mean, the figures gotta be good, right? Yeah, they're worth about like $5 each. So not as good as a plushie, but you know, I mean, I paid what? $1 for the bag. It also came with this little bear, Abdul. I don't know if his name's Abdul, but he looks like an Abdul. You can sit right here, Abdul.
That was easy.
Okay, so now getting to the other store here, we found the Christmas Stitch here, which I showed you guys sells for about 30 bucks easy all day. And it actually also still has a sound box in there too. Yes, I will be your friend. He asked me if I want to be his friend. I will be your friend, Stitch. Whatever happened to that, you know? Like, nobody's asked me to be their friend and 20 years, man. Maybe more than that, about 20 probably. You know, nowadays you just become friends. Like, you talk to somebody enough times, all of a sudden you are, I guess, friends. But, you know, when you were a kid and somebody would be like, hey, you want to be my friend? I would love for somebody to ask me that. You know, it's just a lost art. Once you become an adult, it just becomes inappropriate to ask somebody, can you be my friend? You know, it sounds desperate. It sounds like this is something that's really like, you know, you don't make these connections often, but that's okay. That'll make me like you even more. We also got this Teddy Ursa here for $4.99. You can see the price here was from GameStop, where they paid 20 bucks for this guy. So $4.99, not bad at is all. Is all means at all, for those of you guys who don't speak Slanglish. Okay, we have another bag here. Oh, some of this stuff is from the other one too, actually. We got this Tick here. I probably overpaid for him. He was $5. He was a half off. Him with a little RC car for Tick. We got, now this was the banger freaking items of today though. Let's grab this out. We have the group photo. This is like a freaking, like they're going to prom, and this is like the group photo they post on Facebook. I love it. So this was about 30 bucks. You guys saw that. The two Powerpuff Girls, I have no clue, but I know they're worth more than the $5 I paid for them each. And then we got this one SpongeBob book, which I actually found out I have this one already, so I'll be just giving that to somebody for free in their package. And then we got the Blue's Clues board game here. Absolutely fire game. So super hyped that I was able to add this guy to the collection again, just for the artwork alone. Okay, so next up we have the bags here. So I got one bag, I got two bags. Karina picked one, I got one. The other thrift store we went to, they didn't have any bags really, so I decided to keep one bag for that video. So stay tuned, you guys want to see what was in Karina's bag. But let's go ahead and check this out. I got my gloves on. Don't touch me, I'm in peril. Okay, so first off here we have this Kohl's Care elephant with glasses. He doesn't have any tusks, so I assume it might be, I don't know, is that a female elephant, or do they all have tusks? I don't know, maybe it's a baby elephant, or maybe he got poached and they took his tusk. Next, I'll take his glasses, his prescription. We have this bear. This is I Heart Candy, some kid wrote on it. It's a doodle bear here. I think they are washable, but We have this dog named Smooches. I do redonate a lot of these stuff. My dog is obsessed with these little freaking Beanie Boos with the eyes. He really likes chewing on these and like playing with them, so I'll probably give him that one. We have a generic bear here, a chicken nugget plush, rubber band monkey with a hoodie on. Okay, I'm not really seeing a whole lot. Okay, a Phoenix Suns bear. How'd you even get here? A Phoenix Suns bear. Okay, what is this? Hey, okay, it's something what is this one's name? Tootie. We got Tootie here from Yo Gabba Gabba. That's not bad at all. I actually saw the tail, and I thought maybe it could be, but it also looked like it could just be like a generic, like, you know, freaking toy of some kind. Not bad. I mean, she's probably worth like 10 bucks, if anything. We have this really gross looking bunny. There's a brown octopus in here. How many brown octopuses you seen out there? Makes no sense. I don't know who this bear is, but it looks like he would have a popular book series in the early 90s. We have this tiger that's clearly got the body of a bear. And the rest of this, I'm gonna go ahead and say is an easy nope. I think that this octopus actually is by the Manhattan Plush Company, and they actually do, like, it's probably worth like a $10, maybe $15 item. I will probably get it out of there. No, it's actually a Pet Gear one, so it's for pets. Yeah, nothing else really in here that stands out. I was gonna say maybe this, but unfortunately it looks like it's gonna be a big nope. To be fair, we didn't really see a lot of promising bags, so the fact that we got anything out of that one is, you know, a win. But that is actually it here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our little thrifting haul here. This is our total. I had this on for like a moment of like 5 minutes and it's soaking. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Here is our overall paid value versus our proposed value after everything. Hopefully we ended up beating it and we can say
That was easy.
hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, hit the like button if you guys haven't already. Subscribe if you are new here so you guys do not miss any other videos coming down the way. Abdul says subscribe, and you wouldn't want to disappoint Abdul. The sadness you will feel is immeasurable. But if you guys want to support the show further, the greatest way you can do that is by considering joining our Patreon or our YouTube memberships. Every single member that joins that gives us a little bit of freedom, and Marcus has a little bit less anxiety every single day and gives us some control over what we do here and gives us a chance to where this show can keep running for years and years to come. YouTube ad revenue is not something that you can rely on running a show. It is a bonus essentially, but it's up and down, and a lot of times it can end on the down where it's not even really an option. So all of our supporters through our Patreon and also our YouTube memberships here help so much. It's only $2 to $3 a month, less than the cost of a Starbucks coffee, and you get to help out this small business and the show that you watch to continue to hopefully flourish for years to come, as I say. And if you guys want to pick up anything that you saw today, you can likely pick it up. If it's not something I'm adding to my personal collection, you're not getting this.
That was easy.
You'll likely be able to find it on our Whatnot stream, where I'm live every Wednesday and Friday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. You also get $15 for free when you first sign up. When you get to checkout, that $15 coupon will be available. But you can also just come and hang out. We do giveaways every single stream, just like our foosball machine here. But not just that, you can also pick up some items on our eBay shop, which is down below too. That is an affiliate link, so if you want to go ahead and bookmark that when you check out on anything that you buy on eBay, if you use that link before your purchase, a small percentage of that will come to help Comfort Cartoons, and it's at no additional cost to you. The item is the same price, it's the exact same process, just a small little bit helps out the show. So all that information is down below, but before we go anywhere, you know the drill. Scan it! Alright, so that is it. Thank you guys so much again. Check out all the links down below. YouTube, Patreon, Whatnot, eBay, all that stuff is down there. I'll see you guys in this video right here that I know you're gonna love. And as always, Rep Pack, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and
That was easy.
bloop!